Hello students, how are you all? My name is Archana and today I am back with a summary of the poem written by Lord Alfred Tennyson, and we'll also see the literary devices used in the poem. So let's get started. The Eagle, written by Lord Alfred Tennyson, portrays the swiftness and the agility of the eagle to perform and attack its prey. Now agility and swiftness. Agility, जब आप जल्दी जल्दी किसी काम को कर सकते हैं, because our eagle is a very fast bird, it is the king of birds, तो वो कोई भी काम बहुत जल्दी से करता है, right? But along with that, along with speed comes the swiftness. कितना easily वो attack करता है अपने prey पे, that is called as swiftness. So our eagle is swift and at the same time it is agile too. It is a short poem which has got only 2 stanzas that speaks on the power and solitude of a lone eagle on a rocky cliff. Remember, हमारा eagle कहाँ बैठा था? It was sitting on a rocky cliff at the edge, right, on a mountain, and that too it was holding the power. Observe कर रहा था वो, and as soon as the prey comes, it attacks it, right? So it has got power too. Now our poem begins with the speaker describing how a solitary eagle, a lone eagle is standing on the top of a high cliff, right? High rocky cliff. He's standing on a remote mountain which is very far away, very aloof, and it is so high that it almost seems like he is about to touch the sun. He means eagle. ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे वो इतना हाइट पे बैठा है जैसे वो सूरज को टच ही कर लेगा. And he stands there at the center of the wide blue world. Now what do you mean by wide blue world? Why are we using this phrase wide blue world? Because वो इतने टॉप पर है कि वहाँ से अगर वो ऐसे देखता है तो there is nothing visible apart from our wide blue sky. That's why we are using the phrase wide blue world. Now in our second stanza, the poet is describing the waves of the ocean. How are the waves looking? They are looking like a crushed cloth. जब आप किसी कपड़े को ऐसे crush कर देते हो, when you fold it, it's looking like that. The ocean waves are looking like wrinkled cloth, and the eagle who is observing the ocean from a top, it is looking like a wrinkled cloth to him. So Tennyson's eagle is in real power, right? He has got a powerful place from where he can observe it, and in the final line he comes sooner. He is rushing with a speed towards the water like a thunderbolt in search of its prey. So can we say that through this depiction of this astonishing eagle, जो हमारा ये कमाल का eagle है, इसके through the poem illustrates the power, beauty and ruthlessness of this natural world. Now let's have a look at the structure of the poem. The Eagle, written by Lord Alfred Tennyson, is one of the shortest poems, but instead of that, it is a very powerful poem which has got a lot of figurative language, and it has a very deeper meaning. Now let's understand why it is figurative. So we are going to look at the literacy devices used in the poem. So the first literary technique used in the poem is alliteration. Now what is alliteration? Alliteration means the repetition of our consonant sound. Now in our first line, the words clasp, crack and crooked, all these words are starting with the k sound. So k sound is a consonant sound. So this is a alliteration which has been used in the first line. Now can you tell me what is the alliteration used in the second line? Yes, you are right. The second alliteration used in the second line of the poem is lonely land. Very good. Now the second device used in the poem is personification. Remember the eagle, we were comparing the eagle with humans, right? Now humans, just like humans, our bird, eagle also has got hands. This is what the poet is representing, right? So the poet is saying the eagle is holding the rocky cliff with his hand, with his crooked hand, with his bent hand. So it is giving an idea that our eagle is not an ordinary bird. You cannot compare it with a simple bird. It is more than an ordinary bird. That's why it has got hands-like features in its paws. Hyperbole. Now what do you mean by hyperbole? Hyperbole means extreme exaggeration. जब आप किसी चीज़ को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हो, that is called as exaggeration only. And जब आप उसको और ज़्यादा बढ़ा देते हो, that is called as extreme exaggeration. So our poet, Mr. Lord Alfred Tennyson over here, he is giving extreme exaggeration by comparing the distance of our eagle with that of the sun. He is saying close to the sun. भाई अगर वो sun के पास जाएगा तो he'll burn itself, right? So हम ऐसा तो नहीं चाहते, but ये extreme exaggeration है जहाँ पे the poet is saying our eagle is very close to the sun. Now, by saying that the eagle is close to the sun, the poet is showing the majestic or royal nature of our bird, because remember, it's not an ordinary bird. There are a lot of imagery words which have been used in the poem. The word azure itself means sky blue. Our sky is in blue color, which is represented by the word azure in the poem. And the poet also creates visual images of the eagle, that it is sitting on a high top of the mountain and it is very close to the sun, which means or which depicts that our eagle has got so much power that the entire world belongs to him. Now, a very important literary device we have used in the poem is metaphor. Now, what do you mean by metaphor? Metaphor means when you use something to describe another thing, right? जब आप किसी चीज़ को use करके किसी और चीज़ को describe करते हो, that is called as metaphor. And in our poem, the eagle, the poet is using the words, the phrase, the wrinkled sea. And by using the word wrinkled, where do you get wrinkles? You get wrinkles in clothes, you get wrinkles on face, right? तो waves में sea में तो wrinkles नहीं आते हैं, but by using this word wrinkled, he is using this example to exaggerate the situation or to symbolize the waves on the sea. Now we have also got a simile in our poem. Now what do you mean by simile? Simile means when you compare two things. Now what are the two things we are comparing? Like a thunderbolt, he falls. Who is falling? Our eagle is coming down or it is falling like a thunderbolt. जैसे हमारी बिजली कड़कती है और नीचे आती है, in that same way our eagle is also coming down to catch its prey. So it is a simile which has been used by the poem. The simile suggests the sudden quick action of the eagle towards its prey whenever it sees the prey. So students, I hope this video clears all your doubts related to the summary, the structure and the literary devices used in the poem. So in our next video, we are going to come up with the answers to your questions which are given towards the end of the chapter. So see you in the next video, and till then, please take care of yourself and bye-bye.